Opening, replacing thermal paste, replacing fan, CMOS battery, DDR4 RAM and SSD. More info in the description. Use a Phillips #2 screwdriver to loosen the 4 screws built into the rubber feet. They are captive screws and will stay attached to the bottom plate. Gently lift the metal bottom cover straight up. And unscrew/remove your M.2 SSD. Pull out your RAM sticks by spreading the side clips. Carefully snap off the 2 tiny Wi-Fi antenna cables attached to the wireless card using a plastic tool. Locate and remove the 2 black screws securing the motherboard to the case frame. Push the flexible back wall of the outer case slightly outward while lifting the motherboard up by its front edge. The rear ports, HDMI, Ethernet, will slide out of their cutouts. Lift the board completely clear of the case. Remove the small screws holding the fan frame down, peel away any holding tape, and lift the fan away. Unplug the tiny fan power cable from the motherboard. Old and new fan. Remove the heatsink. Loosen the spring-loaded screws securing the copper heatsink block to the CPU. Lift the heatsink off. Clean the surfaces. Use Q-tips dipped in isopropyl alcohol to wipe away all dried. Crusty original thermal paste from the mirror-like CPU die and copper heatsink block. Switch from the old to the new fan, 2 screws that have fuses on them. Place new thermal paste and swap thermal pad. Remount heatsink back onto the CPU. Tighten the cross screws evenly in a diagonal pattern to spread the paste perfectly. If you want to replace the CMOS BIOS battery, disconnect the connector and peel off the battery carefully. Tighten the cross screws the fan back onto the motherboard frame and plug its cable into the board header. Reseat the motherboard, tilt the motherboard and insert the front ports, front USBs, into the back panel cutouts first. Push the front of the board down until it snaps flat into the chassis screw holes. Anchor the board, reinstall the 2 internal motherboard screws. Reclip the Wi-Fi antenna leads firmly back onto their wireless module gold terminals. Reinstall the 2 internal motherboard screws. Reinstall core components. Click your RAM modules back into their respective slots at an angle. Slide your M.2 SSD back into its slot and screw it down. Place the rubber band on the power switch. Attach bottom cover. Tighten the 4 rubber foot screws by hand using a screwdriver to finish closure. Like and subscribe to the channel.